This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
Okay, be honest. Do you have a favorite child, or in your case, Gurdeep, are you the favorite child?
I don't think I'm the favorite child, but I also don't think
Really?
I'm the least favorite child. I honestly think my parents are very diplomatic. Here's the thing. I think that if you're an effective parent, you make both kids or whatever, however many kids you have, you make them all feel like they're the favorite.
I would say that for like most of my life, my sister was the favorite child. And then I'm on a billboard. So now, I think I'm the favorite child.
What?
Because now my mom can be like, that's my daughter. Now she has something to brag about or to point to. Otherwise, I think it's my sister. Because there's some criteria, some things that you need to know if you think that maybe you're the favorite child. This is how you know for sure, okay?
1, you're on a billboard. Is this your personal list?
No, this is according to the experts.
2, you're in a TV commercial.
My mom loves me. Okay, your mother talks more about the favorite. So is that in your family? Do you find that to be true?
Well, I haven't put a bug on my mom's purse yet, so I haven't listened to all our conversations. No, I think she talks about both of us.
Okay, evenly. All right. She acts favorably towards her favorite, so wants to sit next to them at the table.
You know where she sits when we just had a family brunch on Sunday? Sits in between us. See, I told you, very diplomatic.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, where's your mom sitting?
She's usually sitting near the kids.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
She makes more of an effort on her favorite child's birthday.
No, that's 50-50. It's the same routine for both of our birthdays.
Come on.
I'm telling you, diplomacy rules the day.
Okay, what about when it comes to the photo album? Because your brother was born before you, does he have more photos than you?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
we know who the favorite is.
I'll tell you the one difference. The one difference is in his first album, it's like lock of hair, first lock of hair from first haircut, first dollar bill, some defunct dollar bill that doesn't exist anymore, first this, first that. I look at mine, it's just a bunch of naked pictures of me as a kid laying on the rug, the 80s carpet. I'm like, what's going on? Where's my first this, first that?
Oh my gosh, this explains so much. Okay, so I don't need to hear anymore. You were not the favorite.
I am.
Producer
We're
Steph.
tied.
See, this doesn't work because my daughter has the lock of hair, the first tooth, like everything. She's got like 15 first albums. My son has 1.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And she knows because of her behavior that I favor my son. I'm like,
See?
if you act better,
There you go. Just because you're the
you
second.
too can be my favorite.
See?
However, the whole list too, they have equal birthdays. I sit beside them. I don't talk about one or more or the other. Depends how I'm talking about them.
Here's me resting my case.
Okay, with my kids, I actually tell Bodhi, my son, I'm like, you're my favorite. Don't tell your sister. And then I tell Sia, you're my favorite. Don't tell your brother.
So you're doing the diplomacy thing too. See,
Yeah.
it can happen.
Yeah.
But who's your real favorite?
I think
Come on.
I think kids have different needs.
Lies.
So
She
it
likes
may-
Bodhi better.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Are you a handy person? I am not. I really admire people that are.
Same. And there's the people who claim they're handy and then they start something and then never finish it until they call a professional to come and fix it.
Just because you own a tool belt doesn't make it handy. Once in a while, though, you'll like accomplish something around the house that'll make you kind of pull in your belt a little bit and be like, yeah.
You
spin your hammer and you drop it and hit your toe. You're like, yeah, I'm handy.
That's what you do?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Are
By
you-
yourself? Just in the mirror?
That totally happened to me. So my headlight burned out on my car.
Okay.
And I went, I'm going to fix this thing. I'm not handy.
By
I am
yourself?
By
I
myself.
would not attempt that.
Went to Canadian Tire, bought the bulb, looked online to find out what the right bulb was. I went, I don't know if this is the right bulb. So I go, and now I find a video online. I get a YouTube video to teach me how to do this thing. And I went, this is involved. Not really, but for me, very involved. And I finally find where the bulb is. Click, click, and then I turn the engine on. And it works.
Oh, wow.
And I sat, to your point, Gurdeep, I sat there with my hands on my hips, and I was like, I did this.
Chest puffed.
I did this.
You were like Clark Griswold when the lights finally came on.
It totally was the same thing. I did this. I went, Karen, come here. What? I changed the bulb in the headlight.
That's actually impressive, though. I don't even know, how do you even take the casing of the light off?
It's in the engine. There's a little thing you have to turn.
Did
That's a technical term.
Did you get black grease on your hands?
I did.
You're handy.
I know. I'm handy.
Bossman Blair is just hoping to be able to tell as many people as possible. He's telling neighbors, strangers at the grocery store, I changed my own headlight. You know that?
I recently installed a bidet in my new place.
Oh. Oh, that
Yeah.
just like attaches to your toilet?
Yeah, you know those like Tushy toilet things that like the company's called Tushy. It's like a seat. It attaches to your seat. And
Heard of them.
Basically,
Yes.
yeah. Like if you don't want to drop like 10 grand on a bidet, I don't know what they cost. You can get these for a reasonable price, but you have to like it involves pipes and connecting things and like turning off water valves that I didn't know I had, and then reattaching them, and the hot water and the cold water switch.
I got to say, you're not selling me on you actually
you
did
kidding
this.
me? No, I did it.
You're just like naming things like tubes and
No,
things
but it's
and
true.
water.
Go look behind your toilet. There's tubes coming out of the wall, and there's a valve you have to turn off and reattach. And because if you don't do it right, water's going to shoot everywhere.
I bought one of those like 4 years ago.
Thank you. It's real.
And I was about to install it myself because I'm pretty good with that stuff. And
Oh.
it said shut off the water valve, and I was like, I'm out.
See?
So it's in a box.
So-
you can come over and do it.
So reasonably impressive that I did it?
Yes, I'm very impressed.
Did you
that
shut
did
off
it.
the water valve?
I did. I followed now there were instructions. I followed them to a T.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not handy at all. Perhaps no surprise there. Like, there's nothing really I do that would be considered handy.
Yeah, this is news to no one.
However, my sister, there was this one time she had just finished moving, and I was on the phone with her, and I wanted to talk to her. I hadn't talked to her in a couple days because she was busy moving. And she's like, I gotta go. The garage door is not shutting, and the raccoons are gonna come in, and they're gonna get all
You
of
shut the garage door?
Hold
You
on.
press the button?
Hold on.
You change the batteries in the remote.
So yeah, she has one of those electric garage doors, and it was stuck. Like every time she would push it, it would just stop and then go back up. She's like, I don't even know who I'm supposed to call. Do you have a garage guy? This whole thing. I go, hang on. Go out to your garage and look on both sides. There's like little sensors at the bottom, and just make sure it's clear. So like if you have something blocking it, that's probably what's doing it. So she went, sure enough, cleared out from the sensors. The garage door worked, and she was like, I do not know what you did with my sister, but I like this, Pooja. I'm handy. I'm Pooja Handy.
That is your new name forever. So you made a helpful suggestion. You didn't actually do it yourself.
It's handy, right? No? It's the handiest thing I've done. I'm sorry. That's my story.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI. This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I'm not handy. What's the handiest thing you've done, though? Let's go to Megan in Pickering.
So I'm super not, like, I'm useless. But my partner is in construction, so he's handy. And I was 9 months pregnant with our daughter, so our first child. And I said, you have to build the crib. Like, you have to build the crib. And he just kept like, yeah. Never doing it. So then it was one afternoon, I get big when I'm pregnant, and I just tore open the boxes, and it took a long time, but I built that crib. When he came home, he was like, oh, why didn't you wait for me? I'm like, because my duty's tomorrow.
You built the crib by yourself?
Yeah.
And did it held?
It was long, but I didn't break or anything. I mean,
Wow.
I made him check to make sure I did everything right, and he's like, yeah, you did. And so I think it's supposed to take like half an hour. It took me like almost 2 hours, but I did it, so I'm proud.
Oh, so good, Megan.
That's really impressive, Megan.
Yeah, thank you for the call. On the text line, Imran writing us, good morning. Once when I was working, I noticed the wipers on my shuttle bus were loose, so I simply put them back in place, and then I felt like a mechanic.
Imran, you are a mechanic. That's amazing. I'm not handy, but this is the handiest thing I've done. Let's go to Ramona in Schaumburg.
My friend and I changed the alternator in my Chevy Blazer, my 4x4 Chevy Blazer.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I have to say, I don't know, even to this day, I don't even actually remember how we did it, but we did it.
You're like, I just blacked out and it happened.
Yeah, it's like we followed instructions. This is like pre-YouTube days, by the way. This is a little while ago, so didn't have the advantage of YouTube videos.
Where would you even start?
There's one crazy end to this story. I broke my wrist.
While changing your alternator?
Yes, I was walking from the garage to the house, and there was a slope, and it was icy because it was winter. We were working in the garage, and I slipped on. I was going to get some food for my friend, and I slipped on the ice, and I broke my wrist, and I ended up in the hospital that night.
Oh, you're so handy. You just fixed it yourself.
Yes, exactly.
Ramon, that is awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you very much. Take care. Have a great day.
Thanks for that, Ramon. Full disclosure, I don't even know what an alternator is or does.
Same.
It's something that goes under the hood, and it alternates stuff.
Would have no idea.
Yeah. Oops.
Let's go to Susan in Mississauga. We'll do one more here. I'm not handy, but this is the handiest thing I've done. What's up for you?
Yes. I fixed part of our central vac system.
Whoa!
Whoa, that's way better than removing a leaf from the front of the garage.
Wait, explain, Susan. How did you know what you were doing?
Well, my ex was an electrician. I wasn't about to tell him that our son had kind of broken, the outlets on the inside of the house. There's a cover on them. And my son just got a little carried away, shall we say, when he was a little guy. broke it off, which meant, non-functional anymore. So I took things apart. I just looked at what I was doing, and, I memorized the steps sort of thing. And I went to the beam store, bought the part, came back, and put it in, and man, it worked.
How good did you feel after that started working? That's amazing. Susan, thanks so much for the call.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a great day, guys.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Today is March 14th, 3.14. It's Pie Day!
Yeah! And you actually had this great song to remember it.
Thanks.
That we we mock you a little bit because...
All I heard was great song. Here we go.
Okay, you go ahead.
Sine, cosine, 3.14159. Sine, cosine, 3.14159.
And that's a way to help you remember what the first, 6 digits there?
That's right.
Yes, okay. And
But
all
wait,
we heard...
how does Pooja sing it?
All we heard is pie.
I love pie. Pie, bye, 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 bye.
Which I also do love pie, so I don't mind your version either. Yeah.
So it's good. I have to admit, it's good. And we've actually had people who write us who say because you gave them that, they remembered 3.14159.
I help people with math.
Yeah, it's been great. Although maybe we need a little refresh.
Okay.
So Steph and I are going to come up with our own pie song to rival yours.
You've collaborated with the Black Eyed Peas, and here we go. Okay, let's hear it.
Okay.
Okay, are we going to tell them to the tune of?
Rockabye Baby.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. In a circle, round and true, pie's the ratio never through. 3.14159, infinite digits, now pass me the wine.
Okay.
Right?
I'm not going to lie. You guys have been rehearsing this for about the last 45 minutes in secrecy.
45 minutes?
This is much better
was
than
like 45 seconds.
This is much better than I thought it was going to be.
It's pretty good.
That's well done.
It's pretty good. It's better than pie. I love pie.
It's not as aggressive.
But Pie Pie I Love Pie was your song, by the way.
Oh, right. And we have wine at the end of our song.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Welcome to Kids Can't Beat Gurdeep. No way.
brought to you by Owl Kids. Discover a world of fun.
An 11-year-old Evan, who's in grade 6, is hoping to beat Gurdeep. He plays rep baseball, and I don't know, do you think you're going to get him out in 3 strikes rather than having to answer all 5 questions? What do you think?
Was that you trying to make a sports time?
I was trying really hard.
Wow, yeah.
Was
I
it-
can see you straining your
was it
face.
a stretch?
A little bit. Evan, you're a third baseman. You play the hot corner.
Yes.
Nice. I love it. Okay, Evan sounds sharp. I'm a little concerned here.
Evan, how confident are you that you're going to be able to beat Gurdeep?
I'm pretty confident.
Oh.
Listen, if he's a third baseman, that means he has good reflexes. He's quick on his feet. He's going to think quickly, and he's going to do well here. I can see it.
Is that the baseball reference I should have used?
Well, probably. It's okay.
Okay, so
It's only 1 strike for you, Pooch.
Evan, you know how it works. I'm going to give you 5 trivia questions. I'll give the same 5 trivia questions to Gurdeep. If you get more right than him, you're going to win $100 of his money. Plus, you're going to get a 1-year Owl Kids magazine subscription. And that sounds pretty sweet to you, I'm sure.
Yeah, nice.
You already know how you're going to spend the money?
Nope.
Okay. He's like, let me win it first. All right, why don't you do the honors, Evan, of kicking Gurdeep out of the studio?
Adios, amigo.
Oh,
Okay, bring it.
confidence. I like it. Okay, here we go, Evan. While no Blue Jays player is currently wearing the number 22, who on the LA Dodgers wears number 22?
The pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
What rapper sings the song Mockingbird?
Eminem.
In what movie would you find the character named Felonious Gru?
Despicable Me.
If you were building the Green Jedi Master with Legos, what Star Wars character would you be building?
Yoda.
In what video game would you find the characters Bandolette, Gut Bomb, and Big Chuggas?
Fortnite.
All right, let's get Gurdeep to come back in, see how he does with the same 5 questions. Are you ready?
Let's go.
While no Blue Jay player is currently wearing the number 22, who on the LA Dodgers wears number 22?
I'm going to say Shohei Ohtani.
What rapper sings the song Mockingbird?
Rapper? Or CHFI? I don't know, a little sneezy.
In what movie would you find the character named Felonious Gru?
Felonious Gru, you say? Clearly Harry Potter.
If you were building the Green Jedi Master with Legos, what Star Wars character would you be building?
The Green Jedi?
Mm-hmm.
Morpheus Gandalf.
In what video game would you find the characters Bandolette, Gut Bomb, and
Gut Bomb? Gut Bomb?
Gut Bomb and Big Chuggas?
What video game?
Yep.
Phineas and Ferb Go Hood.
Oh, wow. Evan, you got all 5 correct.
Ooh, this one's going to be close.
Gurdeep, you got 0.
What? Come on. 0?
You got 0. Evan, you just beat Gurdeep. How does it feel, Evan?
I feel great.
It's a shutout. He plays sports. He knows that's a shutout. I mean, what are you going to get? Like a new baseball glove, a new hat, $100? You can do a lot with that.
I don't know, man.
Evan, you were so much fun, but congratulations and have the best March break.
Thank you. You too.
Kids can't be Gurdeep.
Brought to you by Owl Kids.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.